Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do something very different because my guides have told me that I need to do this. Yesterday, if you watched the 3 shorts that I posted on my channel, I posted videos about finding this old teddy bear that was just thrown on the side of the street, and it's a very big bear. And I decided at the moment when I saw it that I was going to take it home and I was going to restore it. And I want to talk to you today about why that is a spiritual experience in and of itself. Because every day we have experiences. We go to work, we go to school, we go to to do whatever it is that we are doing, and we have experiences throughout the day in interactions with other people, in our interactions with people and like teachers and police or whatever, anybody, anybody that you come in contact with, you have a sort of experience. So you're going through this sort of day-to-day spiritual unfolding that somehow coincides with my nose is itching, sorry about that. It coincides with how you view the world, and it coincides with the experiences, not just that you're having, but that other people are having. This sounds like I'm waffling a little bit, and maybe I am, but my guides told me that I needed to talk about this because it was really important, and especially now in this day and age where people are so tied into the idea of having more stuff, having more things, having I don't know, 200 decks of cards or 200 bookcases or whatever, anything that you collect or you use. A lot of people go and they buy something new, and they find a sense of like enjoyment or happiness in finding something new. And a lot of people, myself included, find enjoyment and find satisfaction in finding something old and creating something new from something old, which happened yesterday when I was on the road when we were going to the store. We were walking to the grocery store. And as I depicted in the video, we were walking by this place. There's a big, like a high-rise apartment building. And one of the apartments had apparently been cleared out, and they had put everything out on the street. And I saw this bear. And this bear was pretty mangled up. It was pretty ripped to pieces. And I filmed it. I filmed the finding of it, and I took the bear home and I put it on the balcony, and then I did a short film about how the bear looks and what needed to be done to refurbish him. And the third video I put was after I had taken all the feeling out and I was about to put the bear in the washing machine and clean him up. And so right now I'm at the stage where I've just started sewing on the bear. And so here's the bear. And what it is I took the bear and I turned him inside out, and now I'm sewing the arm of the bear. And I'm going to continue sewing, and I'm going to tell you why this is a very spiritual thing, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, this isn't a very spiritual thing," and your channel is about spirituality. Well, there is something spiritual in finding this, and there is something spiritual in taking an item and making it new again, creating some new thing with it, and being able to say, yes, I did this, and yes, I'm happy that I did this, and et cetera, et cetera. And the thing is, a lot of times people see this on the surface as just finding a bear on the street and saying, oh, I'm going to clean it up, I'm going to refurbish it and donate it to a charity shop or something. Now, generally speaking, when I make bears for other people, and I love sewing them and I love creating them. And the thing is in the summertime, I usually don't make any bears because it's so hot. And you probably see that I'm like wipe my forehead a little bit. Sometimes I'm sweating. I'm just, I have the fans turned off because I am doing the video. And so I'm sweating while I'm doing this. So, but the bear, the finding of this bear is really rather spiritual thing, and it kind of coincides with some of this endings and new beginnings. And, people who read tarot talk about this quite often, about certain cards being the ending and the beginning, or the start of something new, or what have you. And it's very, very true. So you have this sort of ending and beginning. Now, if we had not taken this teddy bear home with us, that would have been the end of it. This teddy bear would probably be in the garbage heap somewhere, outside of town in a landfill somewhere. And, and that would have done him very little good. It would have done us very little good. The thought or the concept of this teddy bear being stuck in a landfill just broke my heart. And so I thought, okay, I'll take it home and I'll restore it. And I was going to keep the stuffing, and I was going to just, wash out the stuffing and then restuff it. My husband said, no, let's not do that, because there's like germs and stuff in this stuffing. So I was like, okay. So then I would buy, I had a bag of teddy bear stuffing that I had bought new, and I would use that. So what I did was I decided to do that. But how is this spiritual? How is this, how is doing this on the surface a spiritual thing? And I'm going to tell you that the act of taking something old and creating something new is reminiscent of the phoenix rising from the ashes. When you have something that is old and broken and torn down, torn apart, and you are willing to take that item and put it together and create something or recreate it to make it better than it was before, then you are taking part in not only upcycling items that would otherwise land in a landfill, but you're also putting a part of yourself and part of your energies into what it is you're doing. So when I sit here and sew this teddy bear, I am putting my energy into that teddy bear. I'm putting my, people say, why do you have such a close connection with teddy bears? And it's like, well, I put my energy into them when I make them. And I have this understanding that a teddy bear is, that this teddy bear has energies in it. And as I did in an earlier video, I said, yeah, this is the idea that a teddy bear is, a part of it is part of of something bigger. So this is something bigger than me. This is beyond me. This is just an idea that I have about creating something that is that was not completely put together, or not completely not perfect. Something that was broken. I said, yeah, this teddy bear was very tattered. He was very broken. But the thing is, what is broken can also be unbroken. You can, even the Japanese do a form of stuff with porcelain. And I participated some years ago in a video thing called Sing Gently, which is a virtual choir from Eric Whitacre. And you can find the video on YouTube. I'll post a link to it in the comments or in the description below so that you can get an idea of what it is. And what it is you take something broken, and using gold paint, you're able to fuse that thing together and create something even more beautiful. And that is what this is about. It's taking something that somebody might consider to be broken or torn apart, and creating something that is, even more magical than what it was before. And so what I'm doing here with this teddy bear is I'm trying to use thread. This isn't gold thread, but I'm using thread to basically recreate this sort of pottery to make it more special than it was before. And so this is what we as spiritual beings, as light workers, are doing each and every day. We may not realize it, but what we are doing is we are putting ourselves out into the universe and saying, okay, we're going to create this. We are going to create this sort of essence about um, making something old that otherwise would be useless and making it into something new. And so by doing this, we are giving not only this item a chance to be reborn or renewed, but we are able to see that we ourselves are like that piece of china that has been broken, and that has been, through our experiences, through our pain, through our anger, through our all of the things that we have experienced, we are finding a way to make new what has been broken before. And so we are essentially doing this every day. We are going through our experiences in life, and we are finding that we are hurt and sad about certain things, and we are heartbroken about other things. And we are saying, okay, we're going to take that gold paint and we're going to try and renew ourselves and give ourselves a spiritual rebirth. And so what my guides are telling me with regards to this bear is that I am seeing in real time while I'm doing this that the bear is actually a source of a lesson. And it can teach me that I can be, the holes that are in my life, or that are in my ways of thinking and ways of doing things, that these holes can be mended. That I can take, not literally, but I can take a needle and thread and I can fix the holes that are in this bear. And I can also fix the holes that are in my life, that I can find healing through forgiveness, through kindness, through compassion, through help and understanding. And I can create that essence in myself where I am mended and where I am got the gold paint that is around me, that is enabling me to to heal from past hurts and past wounds, what have you. So in essence, what this teddy bear represents is this idea that I can take with my own life. I can take the things that hurt me the most, the things that make me sad, the things that hurt, that are painful and just harsh and unrelenting or what have you. And I can mend those things and create something that's even better than what I had before. And so if you're wondering how it is that mending a teddy bear can be a spiritual practice, just about anything that you do can be a spiritual practice. This isn't about you going in and saying, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this because it feels right for me to do it. That is a spiritual practice. What you're doing when you decide that you're going to do this, you are participating in a spiritual practice. You are doing something that's going to enable your own unfoldment. And so while I sit here and mend this teddy bear, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking in the bigger sense, not just about what it's going to look like when it's finished, but the process of doing it has become a practice in spirituality, in my own unfoldment, and in my own life. And so while I'm doing this and talking to you and telling you about what I'm doing, I've managed to mend one of the arms, actually both of the arms. I've managed to mend the both of the arms of this bear. Here we go. So what I did is turn it inside out so that I could sew it, and then you won't have so many things on here. And then here's the other arm that I just fixed. So while I've been talking to you, I've been mending this. So two parts of with all the holes have been mended. And I have other bits that need to be mended. Here's under the arm, and this is the where the arm and the, or this is where the, oh, this is the leg. This is the bottom part of the leg. So here's the leg. So the leg needs to be mended. So I have this part, which is like part of the stomach, and this is where the stomach and the leg meet, and that needs to be fixed. And then I have this part here. And so this is like a big puzzle, and it's like, okay, we put this together and we get all of these bits together, and then we stitch them together, and then the teddy bear will be in better order. So that's the leg. And then we have the arm where I sewed today. Now it's fixed. And oh, I have here under the arm, there's still a little bit here that needs to be stitched. So there's a lot of pieces here that need to be put together, need to be resewn, need to be put back together. And as I do this, I'm going to realize and recognize that I'm like this bear. There are incomplete parts of my own life that need to be repaired. And they may coincide with an idea of forgiveness. They may coincide with an idea of compassion, of understanding, of just creating a harmony within myself by healing these parts or these aspects that are difficult. And so as you go through your day and you find things that you may want to repair or you may want to refurbish, look at it in a spiritual way. See it as a spiritual practice, because what you are doing is, in essence, you are recognizing that in the world there are a lot of broken people. There are a lot of people who don't have all their stitchings together. They have stuffing that's falling out, but they need compassion and they need love and understanding. And as you repair the things in your life that may need repair, you also find a sense of joy as you complete that project, as you complete doing this, and it becomes an enlightening thing. And so my guides are telling me that this is a very important moment, that we are in a very important juncture in our lives, that we can take the things that have been broken and we can repair them. We can take the things that need fixing and we can sew them together, and we can create a sense of harmony within ourselves. And so as you go through your day, I hope you have healing moments, happy moments, and joyful moments. And as I finish this teddy bear, as I get him sewn up and get him restuffed and get him, finished up, I will post short messages about the progress on how he's doing. And I will tell you that this is a work in progress, that I am a work in progress, that we are all works in progress, and we just need to find our own needle and thread and get to work. So I thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I'll be back tomorrow with a new meditation, hopefully. I'm playing it by ear, seeing how it goes, but I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a fantastic day, and until we talk again, take care, and as always, namaste.